Testing, testing. You good?
Good. We'll go ahead and take a look at the matchups here in this girls' game between the Sailors and the Rebels. The Sailors come in at 4 and 8. The Rebels come in at 6 and 7. Points scored. Columbus is scoring at about 33 points a game. The Rebels about 38. Sailors giving up 47. The Rebels 45. Field goal percentage for the Sailors about 28. For the Rebels about 34. 3-point percentage. Sailors are shooting it at 22-point clip, and the Rebels about 24. Rebounds per game, Sailors are pulling down about 29, and the Rebels 30. Assists, Sailors 6, Rebels 7. Steals per game, they're taking it away about 11 times. We're taking it away about 8 times. Turnovers, Sailors are turning it over about 22 times a game. The Rebels the same, about 22. Look at some of the leaders here. In scoring for the Sailors, Morgan Bradley, a sophomore, is averaging 10 points per game, shooting 36% from the field. She's followed by Eva Christensen and Natalie Steele in scoring. For the Rebels, Katie Clark, a senior, is scoring about 10 points per game, shooting 40% from the field. She's followed by Michaela Olson and Lily Drips. Rebounds for the Sailors, Natalie Steele, a sophomore, is pulling down about 8. She's followed by Morgan Bradley and Mandy Knipp. Rebels leading rebounder is Katie Clark, pulling down about 11 a game, followed by Megan Kugeley and Zandra Anderson. Assist for the Sailors, Chloe Butler, a senior, is averaging about 1 assist per game. She's followed by Mandy Knipp and Eva Christensen. And for the Rebels, Katie Clark's leading in assists with about 3 per game, followed by Lauren Boyer and Michaela Olson. So on paper, Al, this looks very similar. The stats are very similar to me. They score about the same. They give up about the same. Shooting percentage, we might have an edge on that with our big girls inside getting those good looks inside. But it should be a pretty even matchup. I think whoever comes out and has a good start, stays clean, doesn't get in foul trouble, will have the edge tonight.
I didn't notice that we had any similar opponents up till recently, because we know that other side of that conference is getting pretty well loaded.
Yeah, you got to go through AP and Dyke and Denver and Sumner Fred, you know. I think they beat Wapsie Valley about the same as we did.
Okay.
Either that or I can't quite remember. That's quite a while ago, but
I'll take a look. Yeah, look forward to a good matchup. See if the girls can get back on track here. Tough one last night against Sumner Fred. That's a good, well-coached team.
Yeah, girls played well. We're right there at halftime, middle of the third quarter, and then it kind of got away from them a little bit. You know,
Yep.
Had a stretch there where they couldn't score, and you got to put the ball in the hole if you're going to win a basketball game.
Yep, look forward to another good night of Rebel basketball.
Yes.
So a reminder, folks, welcome everybody watching. This year we have a new live stream system. All of our home games will be live streamed, and you can find those games on the GR Rebels YouTube channel. All the varsity contests will not only be live streamed, but will be introduced Rebel Vision. Rebel Vision is when we have varsity contests announced with commentators. Tonight will be Bruce Bailey and Alan Charter. Rebel Vision is available as we have some tremendous supporters out in our communities. These communities have contributed to the cost of Rebel Vision. As you can see, their businesses in the bottom right. We would like to make special note that a lot of upfront costs were donated and a lot of time has been donated by RTU and Smolt Seed. If you come into our gym, you'll see the RTU Game Cam, as this camera was purchased by them. Along with the purchasing of equipment, we have a few companies who have sponsored the seasons or specific categories such as player of the game or three-point baskets. If you are interested in advertising on Rebel Vision, please contact John Olson at the school. Specifically, we'd like to announce this year's basketball seasons are being sponsored by PCI and LSB for the girls and PCI and RTU for the boys. They have made a generous donation for the whole winter season, and we'd like to thank them. During the games, you'll hear Smolt Seed name is when a Rebel makes a three-pointer. Also, at the conclusion of our home varsity boys games, Farm Bureau will sponsor a player of the game. We'll get ready here for your starting lineups.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Clap Athletics in tonight's first game of two. Let's welcome the Bishop on the scoreboard, the teams, coaches, administration, and fans. Please support your team in a positive manner. Enjoy the game. Your officials for this evening, Randy Dinkin, Mark Watts, and Dick Schindler. Now starters first, the visiting Sailors. Number 2, Ava Christensen.
For the Sailors, number 2, Ava Christensen.
Number 3, Natalie Steele.
Number 3, Natalie Steele.
Number 5, Morgan Bradley.
Number 5, Morgan Bradley.
Number 13, Maddie Smith.
Number 13, Maddie Knipp. And number 22, Chloe Butler. For the Rebels, number 5, Mahala Olsen.
Number 10, Katie Clark.
Number 10, Katie Clark, both seniors.
Number 15, Lauren Boyer.
Sophomore, number 15, Lauren Boyer.
Number 24, Megan Cooley.
Number 24, Megan Cooley Jr.
And number 34, Carly.
Number 34, senior Carly Rickert.
Ladies and gentlemen, time to ask you to rise, move your hats, turn your attention to our nation's flag, and honor our nation with the playing of
Welcome back here, folks. Get ready here for the tip-off for the varsity girls matchup between the Sailors from Columbus High School and the Rebels from GR High School.
Girls basketball season is being sponsored by PCI and LSB and being broadcast on Rebel Vision through the RTU Game Cam.
Rebels are coached by Amber Geringer, assisted by Tyler Morgan, Justina Brandt, and the head coach for the Sailors, Corey O'Brien, assisted by Todd Jameson. Tip goes to the Rebels.
1-3-1 defense, zone defense by the Sailors.
Good feed there to Cooley. Kick it back out to Rickard. Couldn't handle that pass. Yeah, have to make a little adjustment on that 1-3-1.
Yeah, get in a 2-1-2 set there and an attack from the middle. Rebels are in their 2-3 zone.
3-point attempt by Maddie Knipp. No good. Rebound, Katie Clark. I believe it's pronounced Knipp.
It is.
I should know that. Katie Clark with the ball. Get a double dribble on Katie. Yeah, I thought she was going to kick that to Boyer there on the wing. She would have had a pretty good look.
Yep.
Sailor basketball. Chloe Butler brings the ball up for the Sailors. Back to Knipp. On the corner for number 2, Ava Christensen. 3-point attempts, no good. Rebound, Carly Rickert. Olsen will push the ball up for the Rebels. Lost the handle. Ball was stolen back by Carly Rickert, but when she tried to resettle that dribble, she dribbled it on the sideline.
Rebels need to settle down here. That's 3 possessions and 3 turnovers.
Yep. Thought she could have just grabbed that one and held on to it. Sailors will swing it around the perimeter.
Sailors are in a kind of 3 out, 2 in.
Yeah, it looks like they want to shoot threes tonight, but
yeah, they're gonna look at them.
Another 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound by Katie Clark. Good job blocking out.
Let's come down here and get a good shot now, Rebels.
Blocked out Bradley well there. Nice pass by Clark. Oh, Cooley looking underneath. Olsen wasn't quite ready for that one.
No.
Another turnover on the Rebels. Columbus kind of swing it around the perimeter, trying to get the. They ran like a.
That was a set play. She threw a little high for her.
Yeah, they tried to pin Carly on the backside, kind of throw it up and over the top.
Yep.
Don't see that a lot in the girls' game.
Going to extend this to half court now.
So once again, kind of one of those presses where you swing it quick to get them out of position.
Yep.
Reverse the sides of the floor beforehand. Yeah, they'll have to make that adjustment.
Coach has seen enough of this.
Yep. And we get the first timeout.
30-second.
Timeout Rebels.
Yeah, they're just making a few bad passes and bad decisions here with the basketball, and it's been 5 possessions and 5 turnovers. And a game where you figure you got a chance and could be in it, you cannot let that happen to you. So they've got to get that straightened out, and that's why Coach called timeout.
Yeah, being a little careless with the ball. Looked like they're a little hungover from last night's game.
Yeah.
Columbus team doesn't move as quick. They don't take up near as much space. They're fairly active so far on defense.
Yeah, I think if, that 1-3-1, if we can get ball to the middle or the baseline, we can attack them pretty good, but we've got to get it there first.
Yep. Sailor basketball. Working it down low to number 5. Shot's no good.
Rebound by Cooley there.
Yeah, Bradley with the shot. Didn't find its mark. Boyer with it. Kicks it across to Carly Rickert. Down low to Cooley.
Kick it.
Back to Olsen. Deep 3-point attempt. Shots right off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Sailors. Natalie Steele with the rebound.
And they're definitely looking now. They looked inside.
Yeah, kind of caught. Yeah, kind of caught Cooley kind of behind the girl there. Nice pass and feed to number 3 down there, Natalie Steele for the bucket. Yeah, they're got to look to the middle a little sooner.
Foul on 5, I believe, probably.
Foul on Bradley, her first, team first. Sailors couple substitutions, number 15 and number 20. Emma Ryder and Becca DeFore comes into the game.
Yeah, Bradley's their leading scorer, so I'm sure they want to keep her on the floor as much as they can.
Work it inside to Katie Clark, kicks it back outside to Carly Rickert. 3-point attempts, no good, off the uprights or off the support. Sailor basketball. Butler with it, get it into the middle. Kind of work it around the perimeter again. Back and forth to high post, just kind of swinging it around to get an open shot. 3-point attempt is good by Ava Christensen. Kind of working us in that zone.
Yeah.
We have to work a little harder on defense, it looks like. Rebels will swing the ball. They're kind of all stuck in the same position right now. Look like we got girls in the same spots.
They're trying to force stuff.
Yep, layup there by number 22, Chloe Butler. Full timeout by Rebel head coach.
Yeah, just a little lackadaisical tonight. Probably a little hangover from last night, but I believe Columbus played last night also. So that's, they're both in the same boat. You just gotta get your head back in the ball game and get after it hard. And right now we're not in a good place.
We're a little flat tonight.
Really flat right now.
Kind of forcing some passes up to that high post area.
We look in there a lot, which we should, but we have to move the ball before we do that. You know, one pass and then stand and stare at a post player, not going to work. You know, that zone's going to collapse right on them, and there's not going to be a passing lane there.
Drips will come into the game for the Rebels.
Came in for Rickert.
Came in for Rickert.
Yeah, coach had to use 2 timeouts here in the first half of the first quarter to try and get this thing turned around a little bit.
And hopefully they make a couple adjustments and start seeing things a little bit better. They're not seeing the floor real well yet. Columbus giving them a little fits. Christensen out top's pretty lanky, so he's got a lot of length there. They're kind of pushing us like most teams do, push us out past that three-point line, so it's open down low. Cooley,
there we go.
Mid-range shot right there at the free throw line's good. First points of the night for the Rebels. Butler with it. Double screen out high for her. Olsen sticks with her. Will swing at her far side. Christensen back up top to Ryder. Another screen. Ryder goes right. Kicks it back to Butler. They're just going to kind of work it around the perimeter, be patient for a good shot.
Yep.
Three-pointer up and good. Three-pointer, Emma Ryder. Rebels with the ball here, down 10-2. Clark will spin back in, and we get a foul. Foul on number 15, Emma Ryder. Her first, team second on the Sailors.
Yep.
Or that was that one was on 23. Shot's no good. Rebound Cooley. Putback's good. Yeah, checked into the game was Molly Faraday. She's the one that got saddled with that foul, I believe.
Yeah.
Thought the Rebels had a foul. Guess not. Get in the middle, ball poked away there by Olsen. Skip pass. Just going to work in the perimeter. Another three-point attempt up there by number 15. Shot's no good. Rebound Olsen. Columbus gets back on D quick. Olsen wisely pulls that out. Had to get it to Katie Clark. Couldn't quite handle that one. Columbus playing quite a deep bench tonight.
Yeah, he's run some people in there.
A couple more substitutions. Steele back into the game, along with number 5, Bradley. Good cut by Clark. Shot's no good. Rebound falls back into her hand. Shot's up. No good, but she's going to earn a couple free throws.
Go the line for 2 here.
Fouls on number 3, Natalie Steele. Her first, team third. Katie's first free throw's up and good.
Yeah, I got to believe Columbus has shot the 3 pretty well here to start with, but I got to believe they're going to cool off because they only shoot it at 22%.
You know, so far we've given them some pretty good wide open looks.
There's not a lot of hands in the faces on those shots, that's for sure.
I always considered this a really shooter-friendly gym, too.
Yeah.
Not a lot of background distractions here.
Yeah. Not a lot of room behind the basket, so it's a good look for shooters.
And there's not much difference from one end to the other, really. Cooley, long pass underneath to Olsen. Pull-up jumper, no good, but she gets fouled. Foul number 15, Emma Ryder, her first. Believe team 4th for the Sailors. Ayla's first free throw's up and in.
Rattled around a little and dropped.
Back in for Columbus, number 22, Chloe Butler. And checking into the game, number 12, Olivia Surma. Second one's up and in. Rebels kind of clawing back here with free throws.
Yeah, they got a little run going here.
Yeah, they'll have to work a little bit harder on defense. The Sailors are doing a good job spreading this out. And we get a timeout there by the Sailors head coach. Didn't like what he was seeing there.
Yeah.
Rebels have shrunk that lead down 10-7, so 3-point advantage for the Sailors.
Yeah, the Sailors start their offense out. Their 3 outside people are 5 foot outside the arc, and as they swing the ball a couple times, our defense sags in more, and pretty soon they're towed up on the 3-point line, and they look for a good shot. So they just work it until we sag enough, and then they kick it and they find that good shot. That's what they've been doing.
I wonder if we would change any of that if we go to a 1-2-2, if that would help us on that perimeter, because I don't think they're going to beat us inside, although I saw a really good quick move there by a smaller player.
Yeah, I got to try and match up a little bit better, because Cooley's working the middle of that 2-3, and she's really not guarding anybody because there's nobody in there.
Yep.
You know, so unless they go to the corner and try and slide somebody down to the block, but they haven't done that yet.
You know, it wasn't like we'd switch up like we did against BCL where we played a box and one against somebody. It's not one of those situations.
No. The BCL, you had one girl you knew that could really score it, and you tried to limit her and hope that the others couldn't beat you, basically.
Little switch up here. They got Katie Clark and Mahela Olsen up top on that zone. Carly Rickert back into the game. Ball went to the corner. Drive shot by number 5, I thought.
Jump ball. The Rebels ball.
Shot by Bradley, no good.
No, Sailor
Good a jump ball, stay down there on that end.
Corner.
3-point attempt. Shot's no good. Rebound to Megan Cooley. Yeah, it didn't account for both shooters in the corners.
No.
Cooley with it. Looking down low to Clark. Good dive there by Drips. Shot's no good. Rebound tied up by Katie
Jump
Clark.
ball. That one will go to the Rebels.
Good job by Katie being aggressive, crashing the boards. Couple Sailors come back in. Number 2, Ava Christensen, and number 23, Molly Faraday. They called Megan Cooley for a foul there on a hold. She was creating some good space, but she had her hand out.
Yeah.
She didn't need to push her that much more. She had her pretty well sealed. Yeah, there's nobody that's got any size advantage really on Megan today.
No.
Sailors are going to work the perimeter again. Get it to their high post. There to Faraday. Good quick move. Shot blocked by Cooley. 3-point attempt. Christensen. Shot's no good. Long rebound gets poked away by Clark. I think it's going to stay on the Sailors' end.
I believe it, yeah.
So far, those long rebounds are what are getting us. We can't quite get to those because we're kind of diving at the basket, not putting a body on a person.
Yeah, those threes, if they come off there, they usually come off quite a ways.
Thought we had the backside sealed. It just really bounced. Working their perimeter again. Christensen with it. Back to Bradley. She'll try the 3-pointer. No good. Rebound Olsen. Get it to Drips. Over to Clark. Or Rickert, excuse me. Back to Olsen. Kind of looking for those openings. No, good find by Megan Cooley to find the back on that weak side of the zone. Finding Olsen.
That's the weak spot of that zone.
Meg fired that one. Good pass. Another 3 up by the
rebound by
Sailors,
Olsen
number
there. She
13.
can take that to the hole.
Olsen takes it up. She doesn't quite get the layup. No foul.
No.
That'll do it for the first period. Rebels going to shrunk that lead, but the Sailors with a 1-point advantage after the end of one.
Yeah, the Sailors came out and really put it to us early. We didn't handle it very well, but it looks like we've settled in a little bit now, and hopefully that'll get us going here in the second quarter.
Yeah, and they kind of cooled off from the 3-point line thus far. They put up a lot of those.
Yeah, they hit a couple there, 2 or 3 right off the bat, and I like I say, I don't think they can keep that up shooting at 22%, but you have those nights, you never know. You got to still get out, get a hand in their face, and make them work for that shot.
So they put up a lot of threes typically during the season?
No, I don't think they put up a lot. They put up 123, we put up 110, so it's pretty even.
Right now they're taking what we're giving them.
Well,
open looks.
I think they figure that they're not going to score much inside with our post girls in there. You know, I don't think they've got the body in there that can get a lot done in the lane, so they're looking to score from the outside a little more tonight.
You know what, they have gotten in close to the basket. Got some nice quick moves to the basket. Just haven't been able to finish all of them. They made one good bucket there in the paint early.
Yeah.
Sailor basketball here to begin the second period. Christensen, Ryder, Steele, Bradley, and Butler in the game. Going to work the perimeter again. We get an offensive foul. They're trying to pin Cooley, I think, down low, and we get a foul on number 3, Natalie Steele, her second.
Yep. Come across the top.
Yep, Katie with the ball. She'll drive, dump it back out. Boyer with it. Gets it across to Rickert. She'll get it back to Boyer. Rebels really trying to work it into Cooley there up top. Kind of a give and go there by Katie and Megan. And we're going to get a, I think we had a foul. Yep,
yeah,
one guy had jumped, one had foul.
Reached around her there.
That's another quick foul on Steele. That's her third.
That's 6 on the Sailors. One more and we'll be shooting 1-1.
Yep, number 20, Becca DeFore is into the game. I think it's Dufour.
I'm going to let you handle that one, Al.
Boyer toes up a three-pointer. Shots no good. Rebound Sailors. Sailors are kind of off and running.
Yep.
Good stop there by the Rebels.
Bounced it
Get
on
a
the
turnover.
line. Turnover.
Yeah, kind of a hard pass. She didn't have her feet set real well, and it kind of got away from her. Rebel basketball. Olsen with it, trying to break down the zone. Gets it to Rickert in the corner. Across to Boyer. They'll kind of swing it around the perimeter a little bit. Get it inside to Clark. Oh, we had position, but a little bit too much on that. You can almost throw that pass off the backboard.
Yeah.
But you don't see that very often.
No. Yeah, she threw it just a little wide with Cooley there.
Yeah, give it a
right
little
idea.
Put it up in the air a little bit.
Yeah.
Let her go up and get it.
Cooley had the girl on her backside, so.
Number 0, Bella Shue into the game for the Sailors. Quick move there by number 20. Missed the shot, gets her on rebound, and then we get a foul.
Maybe on Rickert, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I believe you're right. Foul on Carly Rickert. Team second. First on Carly. Checking back into the game would be Natalie Steele. See if that can gamble. She's got to stay out of foul trouble. She's got 3 already.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was a
lost sight of the
breakdown.
back side of that inbounds play.
Now you got to open up and see the players rather than the ball.
Rickert with it in the corner. Gets it back across to Boyer. Oh, tried to feed it to errant pass there.
Jump
Got
ball.
taken away by the Sailors. Now we get a jump ball, Rebel basketball. Checking back into the game for the Sailors, number 20, DeFore, and number 13, Molly Knipp. Keeping them fresh tonight.
Yeah, he certainly is.
Keeping us on our toes. Olsen kind of drove right through there, but then we're going to get a foul.
Yep.
Kind of dribbled right through there into traffic, and ball just got away from her there at the end.
Yeah. We need to swing that ball across the top. They got that one girl on the top of that 1-3-1. We got 2 girls on either side. We need to make her work a little bit and then attack.
Either that or bring up a screen. You could ball screen on that just to get around her. Start your offense and kick her right back to the screener.
Yep.
Good job by Meg to get her hands on that ball. Went off of DeFore. Rebel basketball. Sailors with a 3-point advantage here, up 12-9, 5:45 to go in the second period. 16 fouls on the Sailors, 3 on the Rebels. Boyer with it. Gets it to Katie Clark, down low to Cooley. She'll turn face, shots up, no good. Rebound to Ava Christensen. She didn't really have a whole lot of space.
No,
Christensen toes up three-point line. Shot's no good. Rebound DeFour. She doesn't get the putback. Rebels with the rebound. They get the shots off quick, so we're got to keep your hands up.
Yep.
Boyer with it, swinging across to Rickert. Oh, they had her in the middle there. Yep, keep moving the ball around. Get it to Katie. Get a foul.
Shooting 1-on-1 here.
Foul on DeFour. Checking into the game for the Sailors, number 22, Chloe Butler. And Drips checks into the game for Rickert. Fouls on number 20, DeFour.
See if we can knock these down now.
First one's up and good. Think maybe they practice some free throws today after school?
Well,
maybe.
Yeah, they needed to after last night. They've got to get their free throw percentage up, that's for sure.
Definitely will help. Second one is up.
And
rattles out. 2-point lead here for the Sailors. Sailors off quick there with that rebound. Kicking it around, try to get it down low. I don't think there's much of an advantage there to kick it in. 3-pointer's good by Christensen. She's connected on 2.
Yep.
5-point lead here for the Sailors. Kind of got to wait there for Katie to get there. Get it inside to Drips. Kind of dribbles it off of Knipp. Fast break attempt. Christensen. Shot's no good. Somehow that Knipp got the rebound. Katie Clark goes back and steals it. Nice job by Katie to stay after it.
Yep, you bet. Good work there by Katie.
Boyer with it. Back to Olsen.
Yep.
That's all right. Will remain Rebel basketball. As Butler knocked that away. Xander Anderson checks into the game for Drips. Get it into Anderson. She'll kick it to Clark. Down low to Olsen. Puts the shot up. No foul called. And Boyer had it in the corner. She got fouled.
The 8th foul on the Sailors.
Fouls on number 22, Chloe Butler. Her first. Yeah, team 8th. Back into the game's number 23, Molly Faraday. Front end for Boyer. Off the back iron. Rebound to Christensen. Sailors get it in the middle of that zone. Faraday took it right to the basket. And the Rebels didn't close up that lane very well at all. Kind of got caught reaching on their feet, flat-footed.
Yeah, somebody's got to come up when they send that high post there. Cooley's in the middle. She ought to come up and guard that because there's nobody else in there.
Foul's probably on Cooley.
That's her second.
Her second, team 4th. Yeah, we're a little flat-footed tonight.
Yeah.
Basket was good by Faraday. Free throw attempt is up and in as well, but she crossed the line on the shot. Score remains 17-10. Sailors lead. 3:50 to go here in the second. Pressure here by the Sailors. Get it into Drips to Olsen. And the Rebels turned it over there. Olsen kind of lost control of it when she came across the mid-court line. Didn't quite see what was there. Sailor basketball. Sailors are kind of in our heads tonight here. We're not.
Yeah, we're just not mentally in this game.
Christensen with it, gets it into the middle. Good job there by Olsen to get her hand on that. Lots of contact with no foul calls. And we call that one at the end. That one doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But,
no.
She got fouled, I thought, twice prior to that.
She got bounced around coming up and then.
Foul on Olsen, her second, team 5th.
I like coach protecting her player there.
Yeah,
Talking to that official. That's the time to talk to him when they probably got wronged on that call.
Well, she might have shoved her at the end, but I thought she got hit twice there. Maybe didn't have control of the ball right away.
Way before that, yep.
Christensen and kind of work the ball around there, far side to Butler. Get back into the middle of that zone. Layup's good. Layup by Morgan Bradley. Not real tall, but she's got enough size there to kind of squeeze through the Rebels.
Yeah.
Olsen with it. Back to Anderson in the corner. Got to get it out of there. Back to Clark. Swing it out to Boyer. Backside to Olsen. Finds Drip underneath. Couldn't quite corral that one. It's like they're just a half second off tonight.
Yep.
Split second timing. Sailors with a 9-point advantage. See if the Rebels can kind of dial up their defense here, get a turnover, get a stop. Sailors will work it around the perimeter. They're looking to work it inside, but they'll take those 3 looks if they've got them.
Yep.
Skip pass, the corner to Faraday. Going to dribble into the middle, knocked away by Olsen. Back over there to Christensen on the far side. Good ball movement here by the Sailors. They'll reset. And we get a timeout. Yep, they got a little out of sorts there on their offensive set. The coach will probably draw something up to try and get them a quick, easy bucket. I don't know if it would help us if we came out in a man. Switch defenses?
It depends who's in the lineup for us. We've got, I think they're quicker than we are. But at some point we need to do that. Yeah, I agree with that. We need to be able to switch up our defenses and give them a different look. You get into the flow of an offense, you know where everybody is in that 2-3 zone, and it makes it a whole lot easier. So if you can give them a different look once in a while, that helps you maybe get a little run going. But
imagine he's going to come out with a set play to get an open look.
He could.
Yeah, they're talking about it. So I imagine they're going to get similar look that they had before. They'll probably try to pin somebody down low. Like Anderson's going to have to be careful on that side. They'll run Christensen underneath. Yeah, they're trying to set up that low post on that far side. Little skip pass. Back to Christensen in the corner. Rebels had that covered up. Three-point attempt is up and good by number 12, Olivia Summer. Thought she shuffled her feet there a little. Sailors extend that lead, but out to 12. Down low to Drips. Back outside to Anderson. Really clogging up in the middle if we can get it to the backside quickly. Clark with it high off the backboard. Shot's no good. Rebound to Knipp.
Yeah, we got to work that offense a little bit. Our ball movement tonight is not very good.
Ball got poked away there by Olsen. I thought it almost went off of Knipp.
Last night we moved the ball pretty well. Tonight we're just kind of stagnant with it. We stand and hold it too much and try to put it on the floor more than we should.
Yep.
Need to get that defense sliding side to side.
Butler back into the game for the Sailors. Ball stolen away there by Katie Clark. Nice job by Katie. Rebels need to convert here on one of these possessions. He's not able to get into any kind of flow on their offense and attack.
No.
Trying to make, looks like a little bit too long a pass. We get a jump ball, Rebel basketball. Carly Rickert back into the game for Anderson. A couple more substitutions, I believe, for the Sailors. Ball up to Drips. Dribble around right into traffic. Ball got poked away. And we get a block on Boyer's attempt on number 15, Ryder, but she stepped out of bounds with the ball. Rebel basketball. And Lauren kind of got stuck there in the trees.
Yeah.
Inbound up top to Rickert. Three-point attempt is up. No good off the front of the iron. Rebound poked away by Clark. She'll go back, try to go back up with it. We get a foul.
Get a foul. That should be a two-shot foul.
Foul on number 13, Maddie Knipp.
37 seconds left in the first half here.
Clark with two foul shots. First one's no good. Resendez will check in for Olson. Don't want her to pick up an extra foul.
No.
37 seconds left. Second one is up and good. So I wouldn't mind a little token pressure after a made free throw and then drop right back.
Yeah.
Resendez with the fresh legs, go ahead and put a little pressure on the inbounds. Sailors are going to work the perimeter here. I think they're going to swing it around for that last shot unless they get a good look. Good steal there by, good poke away by Clark, but she saved it to the Sailors. Get it to the backside, weak side of that zone. Carly Rickert tied her up. 10 seconds here to go. Skip pass over to Knipp. Back over the Ryder. Three-point attempt is up and in. Ryder's been hot tonight. I think that's her third three.
Yep.
That'll do it for the first half, folks. Sailors with the lead, 25-11.
Yeah, that was a little flat half for the Rebels here. They go down here at halftime and see if they can get something figured out. I think the coach will probably get on them a little hard down there. She should, for the way they're playing. They're not playing up to their ability level right now, so somebody needs to take the lead on the floor and get them going.
And not really doing much against that 1-3-1.
No,
it seems like we're allowing them to dictate what we're doing.
It's stymied us. We can't get any ball movement against it or anything. So maybe they'll get that figured out and come back and have a good second half.
Yep. We'll take a break, folks, and we'll be back here after halftime. Welcome back. Second half here, folks, between the Sailors and the Rebels. Sailor basketball to begin the third period. Christensen, Knipp, Butler, Steele, and number 5, Bradley into the game for the Sailors. Rebels do a little bit better job here trying to deny those post players. Kind of working us pretty good, though. Get it inside.
Yeah, they do a nice job of working the basketball.
Thought that was a turnover for the Rebels, but give it back to the Sailors. Christensen inbound to Butler. Knipp with it here near side. He'll high screen for her. Kick it back across. Steal there by, almost near steal by Olsen. She poked it away.
Yep, almost got to it, but.
Good job by Knipp shielding her off of that one.
Yeah.
Get it in there to Bradley, or to Butler, excuse me. Back to Knipp. Get it inside. Number 3, shots blocked. And we get our first jump ball of the half.
It'll be Rebel ball.
Good block there by Megan Cooley on Steele's attempt.
Rebels got to get some offense going here.
Meg jumped on that one quick.
Yeah.
Kind of wait for their people to get in their spots.
They're just holding way too long.
Get it down low to Carly Rickert, and we get a
She
foul.
gets fouled.
There wasn't much there, but I think that's on 22.
I think they called that on the floor.
That's on Butler, so non-shooting. Her second, team first. Get it back inside to Katie Clark. Turn and face and kind of cross court to Rickert. Swing it across the top. She had Katie Clark there and about the free throw line. She didn't quite see her. Clark will drive into the trees. Boyer goes up for the shot, and we get a foul. 2 quick ones there on Butler. That's her third. As we've noticed already, the Sailors play a pretty deep bench, so I don't know if it's going to drop off a ton.
Yeah, he's playing a lot of girls.
First free throw is up off the back of the iron. Second one by Boyer's good.
Oh, look at here. What are we jumping into here?
Oh,
1-2-1-1, full court.
Press.
Carly, you got to move up, Carly.
Yep. Sailors break that. Kind of a clear out there. We're getting an offensive foul on number 5, Morgan Bradley.
Yeah, she used her arm to push Carly out of the way, and the ref caught it.
Their coach doesn't like it, but
that was a good call.
I'm pretty sure you can't clear people out like that.
No, you can't put your forearm in the chest and push them. You're going to trap here or try to.
Boyer with it.
Back across the top.
Tried to get it there to Cooley in the middle. She hangs on to it. She's going to have to do something quick, get out of the lane. Olsen, three-point attempt. No good. Rebound, Cooley. Putback's no good. And we get a foul on Katie Clark for over the back.
Yep.
Rebels back into that press.
This won't work.
Katie's got to come up a little bit more. Or not Katie, Carly.
Carly does, yeah.
Sailors break the pressure. Christensen with it. Back up top to Knipp. Swings it back to Christensen.
Short corner there.
Skip pass there to Butler. I'm just going to be patient and work it around the perimeter. The Sailors been really patient. Good open look there by Christensen. Shot's no good. Rebels kind of lucky there, get the rebound.
Yep.
Bounced around off a couple players. Clark down low to Rickert. She goes up for the shot and gets fouled. Rickert with 2 free throws.
Number 5.
Foul on number 5. Morgan Bradley, her second. Team 4th for the Sailors. Carly's first free throws up and in. couple of substitutions here for the Sailors, number 15 and number 20. So back into the game is Ryder and DeFore.
Yeah, if the Rebels can cut this lead into half by the fourth quarter, that would be a good goal.
Second one's up and in. I have a feeling we're going to be shooting free throws again tonight.
Looks like it.
Rebels back in that press. Thought Olsen had a chance to step in front of that one. Sailors get it up the court. Three-point attempt, look there by Christensen. Wide open, no good. Long rebound goes out of bounds. Rebel basketball. Well, we're making them play a little faster, and so far it's working.
Yeah. Carly needs to come up as far as their back player instead of standing on the basket back here.
Rebels will kick it across here, reset here on the left side. Rickert with it. Back out to Olsen. Oh, tried to looking over the top for Clark, but that was a double dribble. They didn't see that one. Get it down low there, and we get a foul on
Katie reaching in.
Katie Clark with the foul. Couple substitutions here. Drips will come into the game for Rickert. For the Rebels, number 23, Faraday in for number 3, Natalie Steele. Ball up top there. Shot off right there at the free throw line. Somehow that ball just bounces around. Nobody can get their hands on it. It's kind of like watching a receiver catch a ball, but they're looking to run before they get it.
Yeah.
Another jump basketball here for the Sailors. Rebel coach is yelling at him to grab that ball.
That would be a good idea.
Ooh, got lucky there on a errant pass by the Sailors. Will turn over.
Yeah, they stepped right in there.
Rebel basketball. Rebels down by 11. See if they can cut this to single digits. Cooley with the shot. No good. Rebound Drips.
He gets fouled.
Goes back up with it and fouled.
Be the 5th foul on the Sailors.
Foul on number 15, Ryder, her second. Is that the 5th?
Yep.
Drips will have 2 free throws. Short on the first one. She's thinking too much.
Yeah, I think it's in her head a bit.
Second one's up. A little bit longer. No good. Rebound Christensen. Sailors looking to push. Ryder with it out here top of the key. Kick it to Christensen, looking down low. Yeah, the Sailors been a little bit more patient on their offense.
Yeah, they do a little better job of moving the basketball than we've done.
Ball got poked away by Olsen on that pass. Out of bounds. Sailor basketball. A couple more substitutions for the Sailors. Number 5 comes back into the game. Bradley and I think Butler back into the game. Nice steal there by Olsen. And we get a backcourt
23.
Foul on the backcourt by number 23, Molly Faraday.
16 foul on the Sailors.
Yep, the Rebels be shooting free throws here on out from the next foul. 4 minutes to go in the third period. Boyer with it to Drips, looking down low to Clark, swing it across. Good job to get that ball around the court. Drips had some position but couldn't quite get it to her. There she kind of got tripled up. Found Boyer underneath, and we get a foul.
That'd be the 7th.
7th team foul. Boyer with two foul shots. So we kind of went up there in the trees again. Christensen's kind of been all over the court for them tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, she moves well.
That's her first foul. First attempt is up and in. Get a substitution for the Sailors. Number 3 is in for Faraday. Adley Steele back in for Faraday. Second one. Off the front and drops in. Rebels cut into that lead. 9-point lead now. Back down to single digits. Ball tipped there by Cooley. Couldn't quite get her hands on it. Long pass kind of knocked away. Oh. And we get a foul call on that. Yeah, it was kind of a free ball there, I thought.
Yeah, Mihaela kind of ran into her a little bit.
Third foul on Olsen. Stopped. that could mean something later. Third foul, 3:42 to go. Carly Rickert will check into the ball game for Olsen. Corner there for Christensen. 3-point attempts up, no good. Rebound on the backside was pulled down by Butler. Shot's no good. We get a foul on someone. I'm not sure who was fouled.
Boyer maybe from the backside.
I think
but
the
I'm
foul
not
was
sure.
on Drips, her first.
Yep.
That was a late foul call. Was that on the shot or afterwards?
I couldn't see what was going on down here. That's my blind spot. So
I thought that was well after the shot, but yeah, we're not quite sure what happened. First free throw's no good. 3:35 to go here. Second free throw attempt is good. Put that lead back up to 10 for the Sailors. Rebels trying to cut into this here. Boyer with the basketball. Tried to get it to Katie Clark. Yeah, they're in the passing lane, so we've got to establish ourselves a little bit better. Maybe dribble towards that girl,
Yeah,
bring it to her.
got to shorten up that passing lane with a dribble. There's no doubt about it.
Get it into Katie Clark. Back to Boyer. To Rickert. Almost doubled her. Boyer with it again. Tried to get it backside. Kind of fell into Drip's hands. She gets it down low to Clark. Shot's good, but called her for the travel. Coach didn't like the call.
Nope.
I wasn't so sure either. I don't think she had control of it when he called the travel.
Yeah, it's
different crew. I haven't seen this bunch this year.
going to get a stop here.
I've seen them at a lot of JV games. Good poke away there by Clark. 2:52 to go. Rickert with it. Swing it to the corner for Clark. Finds Boyer on the backside. Completely missed that foul.
Yeah.
Megan with the bucket.
We're down to 8 points here.
Everybody in the crowd saw that one. Butler with it here. Near side skip pass. Rickert tried to get after that one, no foul. Into the ball game is Marley O'Brien for the Sailors. She'll swing it around up top. Good steal there by Cooley. Oh, we don't want her running into the stands again.
No.
Good hustle by Meg. Substitution here for the Sailors, number 13. Maddie Knipp comes in for number 5, Morgan Bradley.
It'll mix up at the scores table there. She must not have checked in.
She was sitting there. Maybe she didn't mention it to anybody. Inbounds there to Butler. Down low. Layup attempts no good. And Knipp gets the clean up there with the bucket. 10-point lead for the Sailors again. Boyer with it. Gets it across to Rickert. Back to Boyer. Gets it inside to Drip. Down to Clark. Down to Cooley. Shot's no good. Rebound Katie Clark. Putback is no good. Rebound Ryder. Yeah, just not getting those second chance buckets aren't falling. We get a foul call there on, I think on Drips, but he's saying
on the
it
floor.
was on the floor.
Yeah, it was way before the shot went up.
Sandra Anderson will check into the game for the Rebels. She'll check in for Cooley. 10-point lead here for the Sailors. Sailors to inbound. Back into the corner here for a three-point shot.
Partially
no
blocked.
good. Rebound by the Sailors. Another three-point attempt. Ryder, she's been hot tonight. No good. Rebound. Good job by Rickert to get after that one. And a lot of these 50-50 balls we're going to have to get after today.
Yeah.
Cross to Rickert. Oh, pass went right to Ryder. Fast break attempts no good. We get a foul. We'll be shooting some free throws here, I believe.
1 and 1, yep.
Rickert will shoot some free throws. 7th team foul on the Sailors. 8th team foul on the Sailors. Fouls on number 3. Natalie Steele, her 4th. Fouls are starting to rack up there for the Sailors. Front end of the 1-and-1's good for Carly.
Yep.
Second free throw's up and in. Rebels cut into that lead, 28-20. See if we can get another stop.
Yep, we got to give them one shot here.
Got to get a little energy, yep. Clock winding down, third period, just about 50 seconds left. Sailors are kicking around the perimeter. Inside, back out, 3-point attempt. No good, rebound to the Rebels. Katie Clark ripped it down. Rickert with it. Got about 30 seconds left here to go in this period. Kind of leads Boyer with the pass. Put it in a good spot where nobody else could get there. Shots up. I think she was looking for a passing lane, but it was closed down.
Yep.
With the little heave there, I'm not sure what. I think she
what
shot.
was.
I thought the clock was winding
Yeah.
down. I didn't hear anybody yell, shoot.
No, and then there wasn't anybody there to pass it to, so.
I'll admit I've done that before.
Shot too soon.
Oh, yeah. I heard somebody yell, shoot. There's about 10 seconds left. Luckily, it hit the backboard and fell into one of our guys' hands, and we pulled it back out. Quick pass there knocked away by Steele.
You got to go back across the top and take it to the other side to get this offense going.
Got to be a little patient tonight, I think. Quick passes, but a little bit of patience.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1-3-1's kind of got us stymied. We got to work for better position there in the middle.
You know, and we played against 1-3-1s this year and played them much better against it. I don't know quite what's going on here, but
this one, they're a little bit more physical than we are tonight, from what it looks like to me. Turnover on the Rebels. Tried to feed it down low to Anderson. Just wasn't able to corral that pass. 4 seconds left. Ryder with a last second. Nope, she dumps it off. Last second shot there by 22. Butler, no good. That'll do it for the third period. I think the Rebels cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, they cut into it a little bit. They're down 8 here. They're going to have to play a really inspired fourth quarter and get something going against that 1-3-1. They just don't have any people moving. You know, it's all passing. They're just sitting in the 2-1-2. They don't have anybody cutting through and replacing. So the zone can just sit there and watch our offense. So they need to get some bodies moving and to get the ball moving a little quicker, break that 1-3-1 zone down. Then there's a lot of lanes there to the basket, a lot of places where you can get jump shots.
Yeah, would you coach that at that point where if you don't get that ball at the high post, there's no reason to just camp there. Go ahead and dive back down and replace her with the other girl.
Yeah.
Kind of swap position, see if you can get a cut or get them just to kind of move a little bit.
We bring that ball up on one side and we keep it on that side. We should get it up across, go immediately to the other side to the corner, and then dive down in there. Just got to get bodies moving. It's too easy to guard us right now, way too easy.
Yep, I would agree. See if they can make a little adjustment here and see some openings in this zone. It's been a pretty good zone by the Sailors.
Yeah, they do a nice job.
A lot of length up top. Boyer, Olsen, Cooley, Rickert, and Clark into the game for the Rebels. Christensen, I think Faraday, Ryder. Oh, kind of a errant pass there by Clark. Tried to force that one down low. Shots up, no good. Long rebound to Butler. Poked away by Boyer. Nice job by Boyer to get her hand on that one. Olsen with it, trying to get it up court to.
That's a travel.
To Katie Clark, loses the ball. Turnover on the Rebels. Ryder with it. Near steal by Olsen. Christensen will swing it. Gets it down low, but we're going to get a foul on Cooley.
It'd be the Rebels' 5th or 6th.
Cooley not happy with that one. I thought she had good position and got through there, but
Yeah.
Columbus player kind of leaning on her a little bit, and Meg picks up the foul. Good poke away there by Carly Rickert.
Yep. Carly was able to slide around in front of 5 there and poke it away on the inbounds pass.
So they'll probably try and work it back into the corner.
Yep.
Good job by the Rebels sniffing that one out. Turnover on the Sailors. Yeah, it's gotten a little sloppy here. See if the
it's not a smooth game for the Rebels offensively, that's for sure.
it's been a little sloppy for both teams here for a couple. Yeah, Meg's trying to work for position there. That is really laying on her. Nice backdoor cut there on the backside of that zone for Olsen.
Yep. That's how you attack that. If you get it to the middle, dive in. Because they got a one baseline defender.
Rebels with the pressure. Ryder
Backside,
gets it up.
Carly.
Backside, forced the pass away. Rebel basketball. Rebels down by 6 with 6:40 to go in the 4th. Substitutions for the Sailors, number 12 and number 13. So Summa and Knipp back into the game for the Sailors. Butler and Ryder will get a break. See if the Rebels can cut into this lead a little bit more. Boyer with it. Into the corner for Clark. Got Rickert and Cooley right there in the middle. Cooley goes up with it, gets fouled. Cooley with 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, chance to score with the clock stopped. That's a good thing for the Rebels right now, being down 6 with 6.5 minutes left.
That's the 3rd foul on Faraday. 9 team fouls on the Sailors. First free throws up and in by Megan. Checking into the game for the Sailors, number 3, Natalie Steele. She'll come in for Faraday. Second one is rattles around, no good. Rebound was
Yeah, Mihaela almost corralled that sucker.
close to Olsen.
Yep.
5-point Sailor lead. Back into the game. Also number 20, DeFour in for number 5, Bradley. Rebels put a little pressure on, see if we can't get another turnover on the Sailors. Long pass, Carly Rickert got there, and we're going to get a foul call. Who do you call that on?
That's on the Sailors, got to be. Oh. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not going to say anything about that.
Rickert got to the ball. I don't think there's going to be a foul call the rest of the game that either team is going to like.
No.
2 free throws here for the Sailors. Long rebound, Cooley. 17 fouls on the Rebels. 6 minutes to go here. 9 on the Sailors. Both teams going to be shooting free throws the rest of the way. Found Katie there on the backside of that zone. Kicks it out to Boyer. 3-point attempt. Shots long. Meg couldn't quite get position on that backside of that board. That's the person you want to pressure that has the ball. She looks like skip pass out there to Knipp. Low here for Christensen. Back up top. They'll swing it around. Knipp with it. 3-point attempts up. No good. They had position on that side. Foul on Boyer. Yeah, DeFour had position on Boyer on that backside of that zone.
Yep.
They seem to know how to camp on that backside, even on our shots. They just got the block taken care of.
Yep, they've got the block, the center, and the other block pretty much covered on the rebounding.
First one's no good. More substitutions here for the Sailors. Number 15, Ryder's back into the game. Number 5 set to check in for the shooter here.
Rebels got plenty of time here, down 5 with 5.5 minutes left.
Second one's long, no good. Rebound by the Rebels. Get one of those buzzers again. And I would say she can't check into the game, right? But they allow it. Inadvertent. There should have been no reason for that buzzer to go off just because there's a sub sitting there. I think it was an inadvertent buzzer, and because that usually you can't sub if that person misses that free throw. Let's play on. Olsen with it, trying to get it inside. Got it to Clark. They made a little adjustment. They're kind of coming up on that backside. Clark tries to split the double team, loses the basketball. Ryder with it. She's pushing up the floor for the Sailors. Cooley picks her up, gives her a little bump, and we get a quick foul.
Yeah.
Cooley's going to have to relax a little bit. 1-and-1 here for the Sailors. Fourth on Megan Cooley.
Rebels going to get a full timeout here.
If this is games like this, the boys' game is going to be real interesting.
Well, yeah, it should be. We'll see what happens. Yeah, the Rebels are still in this thing. They've got to figure out that they still haven't figured out that 1-3-1 defense. Our offense is stagnant. There's not much ball movement there. They need to attack a little more, maybe from the top with a dribble, and suck them in, and then kick it.
I don't mind coming up and setting a high screen on that. If you're not getting the ball at the high post, go ahead and set the screen, and then when you get around it, then you've got that person probably right there, free throw line, top of the key.
You could probably also, if you wanted to switch it up a little, go to a 4-out, 1-in.
Yep.
With cutters going through, just like you're running a man offense, because that would give us one more person on the perimeter for them to make a decision on. Give them a little different look than that 2-1-2 right now, because we're really having trouble scoring out of that.
Yep, I would agree. We get a 1-and-1 situation here. Ryder will get 1-and-1 here. Free throw attempts. Got to earn the second one. Cooley drips Olsen, Boyer, and Clark into the game for the Rebels. Christensen, Knipp, Ryder, Bradley, and Steele in the game for the Sailors. First free throw by Ryder is up and good. He warned Boyer for hitting her too hard. You're blocking out the shooter. I didn't see any excessive contact there.
No.
That's one of those things that Scott and I talked about when we played youth basketball. You can't completely bounce the person off the free throw line when they shoot free throws. They're allowed to finish that shot.
Yeah.
And a lot of officials don't see that one. It's usually they're not looking for that. Try to feed it down low to Cooley. Christensen gets the steal. Back across. Ooh, thought about a three-pointer. Well, Steele gets the bucket down low. Natalie Steele with a good bucket. Kind of split the defenders. A strong post move.
Yep.
Turned and faced. Extend that lead back 32-23. 4:40 to go. Drips had good position there. Just couldn't get her the ball. She's doing an excellent job fighting for position down low, and they just can't seem to get her the basketball. Steele with it. Gets it to Knipp. Shots up. No good. Crash in the corner there by Cooley and Christensen. And we get a timeout.
Timeout by the Sailors, I believe.
Yeah, this game's had a very strange flow to it.
Well, I would say it has no flow to it, but it's just it's kind of herky-jerky. The whole game has kind of been that way, and it just can't get it smooth right now.
Could also be the number of fouls we've seen.
Yeah.
It's not been a real clean played game by any means, but lots of fouls this game. We didn't see this many last night.
No.
Which was a much more physical game.
Yeah.
Rebels come back out. Cooley drips Boyer, Clark, and Olsen. Steele, Bradley, Butler, Ryder, and Christensen in for the Sailors.
With this lineup here, you could probably go man on them.
Ryder with it,
up right.
Trying to get into Steele. Christensen, they'll work it down low. Meg leaves her feet. Layup's good. Meg's got to stay down on her feet there.
Yep.
11-point Sailor lead with 4 minutes to go. Oh, too late on that. Trying to get it down low to Cooley,
Yep.
just too late. Nobody stops Ryder. Layup's good. Olsen didn't want to pick up her 5th.
No, she had to back off there a little bit.
I think when you swing it, that's when the post player's open. And he called the foul on Drips.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
No, that's a terrible call. Sorry, folks. That's just not a good call. There's a little bit of contact trying to get some position, and you got to let that one go. 10 team fouls on the Rebels, 3rd on Drips.
Yeah, our free throw foul advantage went away quick.
You know, if we would have had officials of this crew last night, I don't know if we would have had any players left.
It's kind of a hard game to call too, because just what we were talking about, how herky-jerky it is, nothing smooth. You know, it's just one of those games that's hard to play and it's hard to call, I think.
I mean, I've been watching Drips and that girl kind of battle for position there for a little bit. They're both banging into each other.
Yep, yep.
And offense trying to gain a little advantage just to get the pass. And I didn't agree.
3.5 minutes to go in the game. Rebels are down by 13.
Ryder with it. Dead ball. Rebels came back out in man.
I think that's a good call.
Boyer on Ryder. I don't think they handle the ball that well that you can't play man on them. They basically just put their heads down and drive to the basket. Ball poked away by Cooley. Yeah, she backed Cooley down. Cooley just needed to hold her ground.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Again. Nice elbow in the back there. Yeah, that's terrible. Steele with the elbow right into the middle of Megan's back. You can't do that.
Megan will be shooting 2 here.
And that'll do it for Steele. That's her 5th. You know, she had position with the lower half. She didn't need to stick the elbow in the middle of the back to create more space. Looks like some coaching moments after tonight's ball game.
Yeah, there should be several of them.
Tried to get it down low. Nothing doing there. Christensen with it in the backcourt. Steal by Cooley. And we get the foul on Ryder. Wouldn't expect anything different.
Yeah.
Layup attempt, no good. Foul on Ryder. 10 team fouls on both. I don't think we'll know what they rack them up to after this. They don't put any more fouls up, do they, Bruce?
No, that's it.
First free throw's no good. I think Meg's kind of complaining about that elbow a little bit. She got whacked on that arm that she had that surgery on. I don't think she's kind of shaking it out a little bit right now. Second one's up. No good. Probably smarts if they got her on where that incision went, even after a couple months.
There's a push off.
They get another offensive foul on the Sailors.
Yep, no doubt about it. I saw that, put the forearm in and pushed. You just can't do that.
Sailors still by 13 with 2:40 remaining. 11 team fouls on the Sailors. Now we get a turnover on the Rebels. Knipp will check in for Ryder. Rebels in a full court man press. Knipp with it. Thought she carried that one, no call. Clark on. Well, they're just kind of working around. Faraday with it up top. Tried to get it down low to Christensen. Turns to face. Kicks it back out. And I think they're just going to kind of run.
I'm going to try and run as much offense as I can.
Our coach called a timeout.
Yeah.
That would have been a travel, but they weren't calling that. Timeout
Got
Sailors.
Full timeout looks like here.
Yeah, we'll say this isn't the cleanest game we've seen by either team, I'll bet, this year.
No.
Now we know on the other side of the conference they play a little bit faster paced. Got a little bit different competition with Denver and Dyke. There's some really strong teams on that girls' side over there.
Oh yeah. It's their 1-3-1 just completely has taken us out of anything we wanted to do offensively tonight. It stymied us.
Yeah, haven't really been able to get into any kind of rhythm offensively tonight.
We just, we're holding the ball way too long. Kind of playing defense on offense instead of offense on offense.
Yeah, Sailors done a good job kind of matching up in that zone. They're not just sitting back in it. They're coming up on our high post trying to take that away. They're trying to front that.
Yep.
Sailor basketball here, 2:10 remaining. 36-23 advantage here for the Sailors. Get it inside number 5. She'll take it to Cooley, and Cooley tries to draw the charge, and we get a traveling violation. I'm not sure what I would have called there, Bruce.
Yeah. You could have had a couple calls you could have made there, that's for sure.
Boyer with it. Dribbles in, gets it to Cooley. Backside to Clark. Attempted, no good. Ball's on the ground. Clark with it, kicks it up to Olsen. Across to Boyer. She'll drive in. Shot's blocked. And we get a foul on the Rebels. Third foul on Clark. Bradley will be shooting free throws here. 2 free throws for both teams the rest of the way. Christensen got hit pretty good on that shoulder, but I wasn't sure who hit her. Free throw's no good. Ryder will check in for Christensen. Christensen had a pretty solid game for the Sailors.
Yeah, she did a nice job.
Second free throw's up. Rattles in. 14-point advantage here for the Sailors with 1:40 to go. Rebels kind of working it around the perimeter. Boyer with it, looking for an opening. Tries to get it down low to Katie Clark. Couldn't quite release on that. Turnover on the Rebels. Had her pinned, but that's a tough pass. There's not much room to work between that block and the baseline. Inbounds pass stolen. Olsen with it, and we get a foul call.
He's shooting 2.
Foul on number 22, Chloe Butler. Her 4th. First free throw is no good by Olsen. Off the front of the iron. Checking into the game, number 12, Olivia Surma for Knipp. Second one's up and good.
Good. Rebels are jumping into full court man, it looks like.
Yep. Screen there, gets the ball to Ryder. Boyer beats her up court, makes her turn, switch directions. Nice job. Butler with it, Clark on her. She'll drive. Dumps it inside, Cooley with the steal, and we get a foul.
Yep, on 5.
Foul on number 5, Morgan Bradley. Yeah, it's been kind of an awkward game at times.
Yep.
People reaching for basketballs that they probably can't get without going through a person.
Yeah. A lot of forced passes in this game. A lot of passes that shouldn't have been thrown.
A lot of long rebounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, Megan's been on with the free throws today. She just can't seem to find the range here in the second half. Second one's up and good. Rebels down by 12 with a minute 12 to go. Christensen back into the ball game for the Sailors. Ball poked away by Clark. Cooley with it, trying to go up for the shot. No foul. Gets it to Katie Clark. Layups up and in. Christensen's got to work her way out from underneath that basket.
Yep.
Cooley, good job not fouling. Getting it down the floor to Ryder. Kind of work a two-person game, and she traveled. Yep. Switched her pivot feet.
Yep.
You would agree?
I would agree, yes.
Thought it was a good move at first, but it wasn't a duck under move, but she did change her pivot feet. Yeah, they've started to kick the ball faster on this transition, getting it into the offense. Three-point attempt, good by Michaela Olsen. Rebels down by 7, clock winding down, 33. 5-second call, nope, get a timeout by the Sailors.
Yeah, Rebels are still fighting here.
Down by 7.
I'm afraid they just might run out of time here.
Yep, needed that couple three-pointers a little sooner.
Yeah. Well, that time they moved the ball quickly and got a wide open look when you skip it across that top girl. But before, we just kind of been holding it and trying to go to the corner and then forcing inside. That time they moved the ball and got a good look, and Michaela knocked it down.
That might be a worthwhile spot where you'd bring that high post out to the top and play, like you said, 4 out.
Yeah.
Go ahead and swing it a little bit more and then dive.
Actually, with the people we have on the floor right now, our man-to-man defenses look probably better than our zone.
Yes.
It's given them trouble. It's made them make decisions, make quicker decisions, put the ball on the floor.
Yeah, I thought man-to-man we matched up fairly well with them.
Yeah, we do.
And we play help pretty well.
Our big girls like Cooley and Katie and Lily, they're all quick. They're big, but they're also pretty quick for their size.
Yep, Sailor basketball. Here with just under 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Butler to inbound.
Going to get a screen across here for 15.
Clark playing center fielder back here.
15's going to come to the ball.
I'd almost be okay putting Meg or somebody on the ball. Sailors probably look for a home run ball here. Yep, 12 dropped deep. They kind of tried to pin Katie, and the ball got away from her, but she's able to corral it. Ryder with it, dumps it down low to Bradley. Shot's no good, and Rebels couldn't get the rebound.
Yep.
And Meg's really holding on to that wrist. She got hammered that one shot. She's flexing it and trying to get her feeling back. Get a backcourt violation.
Over back.
Yep. Rebel basketball. There's not a 7-point shot on the floor, but we get 1-3. At least we pull it a little bit closer. Yep. Back into the game, number 5 for number 23 Faraday.
Yeah,
So
I could never find a 4-point shot anywhere.
No,
So
Knitt back into the ball game. Well, you'd have to get fouled and make that three-pointer. Get it into Boyer. Olsen with it. Near turnover on the Rebels. Olsen corrals it back up. No foul. And she loses it on there on the end. Half second left. That'll probably do it, folks.
Yep.
Just get the ball in bounds, and Sailors sneak one away here from the Rebels. And that's your ball game. 7-point defeat here by the hands of the Sailors. Kind of a rough game.
Yeah, the Rebels just never really got into any offensive flow, and that really hurt them. They've got to figure out how to play against one front on a zone, whether it's a 1-2-2 or a 1-3-1, and get an offense that'll work to get that. And they'll get that figured out. You got a couple days to practice before they play again, so we'll see what they come up with.
Yeah, once again, I think it's always hard because you've got to be able to practice against that in a practice. And if you've got the bodies that can kind of match that intensity from the team you're going to play. So it can be a little tough to to imitate that in a practice session.
Yeah, it certainly can. It's hard for most teams to imitate it unless they've got a really deep bench, because usually your first five can, you run in practice, you can usually dominate that second five in a small school setting. So getting a good practice is very important, but also knowing how to flow through the offense helps a lot, and that's just a lot of repetition, shadow work.
Well, that'll do it for the first game. We'll take a little break, and we'll be back here in a little while to give you the players to watch here for the boys contest. Welcome back here, folks. Bruce will give you the rundown on the players to watch.
Sailors come into this game tonight 3-9. The Rebels 11-0. Sailors are scoring about 46 points a game. The Rebels 70. Sailors are giving up 67. The Rebels 49. Field goal percentage. Sailors are knocking them down at about 34%. Rebels 46%. Three-point shooting percentage. Sailors at 18. The Rebels at 35. Free throw percentage. Sailors 50. Rebels 68. Rebounds per game, Sailors are pulling down about 26, the Rebels 33. Assists per game, Sailors are handing out 7, the Rebels 18. Steals, Sailors taking away about 6 times, the Rebels 8 times. Turnovers per game, Sailors are turning it over about 13 times, the Rebels 9 times. You look at some of the leading stats people here. For the Sailors, leading scorer is Carter Gallagher, a senior, scoring about 16 points a game, shooting about 44% from the floor. He's followed by Ben Trost and Eli Morrow. For the Rebels, it's William Cabiris, a junior, shooting about 24 points a game, shooting 52% from the field. And he's followed by Tristan Sanford-Anders and Luke Riffey. Rebounds for the Sailors is Miles Gardner, a freshman. He's pulling down about 6. He's followed by Leo Christensen and Eli Morrow. For the Rebels, rebound leader is Tristan Sanford-Anders, pulling down about 10 a game, followed by William Cabiris and Caleb Agostal. And the assists area, Carter Gallagher is leading the Sailors with 2 a game, followed by Ben Trost and Eli Morrow. And for the Rebels in assist, it's William Cabiris with 7 a game, followed by Luke Riffey and Caleb Agostal.
Get ready for your lineups here, folks. Rebels are coached by head coach Scott Cabiris, assisted Mike Bang and Andy McQuillan, Brett Bang and Dan Smolt, and Jackson Cabiris. Head coach for the Sailors, Drew Robinson, assisted by Kelly Christensen and Charlie Dugan. Starters for the Sailors, senior number 1, Carter Gallagher. For the Rebels, sophomore number 2, Isaac Clark. Sophomore number 3, Leo Christensen for the Sailors. And for the Rebels, number 3, a junior, Luke Riffey. For your Sailors, number 10, senior Ben Trust. For the Rebels, number 10, Caleb Agostal. For the Sailors, senior number 15, Eli Morrow. For the Rebels, junior number 11, William Cabiris. Rounding out the lineup, Miles Gardner, number 23, is a freshman. And for the Rebels, number 40, Tristan Sanford-Anders. Tristan Sanford-Anders here to tip it off against Leo Christensen. Tip goes to the Rebels. The Sailors are either in a 1-2-2 three-point attempt. Buried by number 10, Caleb Agostal. Smolt Seed three-point basket, Caleb Agostal. Near steal by Agostal there. Rebels in their pressure defense. skip pass around, 3-point attempts up, no good. Rebound falls to the Rebels. Run down there by Caleb Egestall. Rebels push it up here on the near side. High screen up top for Cabarrus. Kicks it out to Luke Riffey. 3-pointers, good. Rebels start out hot. Another Smolt Seed 3-point basket by the Rebels.
That's a good start.
Sailors break that pressure. Rebels in a 2-3. Gallagher with it high up top. And Morrow, skip pass back to him. He's kind of working it back and forth. Morrow 3-pointer, no good. Good position on the backside there by number 10.
Yep.
Didn't get the putback. Rebound Tristan Sanford Anders. Trost with a good look, couldn't get it to fall. Clark with it to Riffey. Inside to Cabarrus. He'll take it up and in. Layup's good. Nobody challenged him there, Bruce.
No, he got that first step around first guy, and there was nobody there to stop him. Weak side didn't come across.
Gallagher will work it back and forth here with Trost.
2-2-1 for the Rebels. Their standard press here.
Get it up court to Morrow. He'll drive in. Dump it back outside to Gallagher. He'll attempt a 3. No good. Rebound Clark. Nice position there by Isaac Clark. Clark looked like came up a little gimpy there. I think he's all right.
Yep.
High screen there for Cabarrus. Kicks it to Riffey. Under to Egestall in the corner. Rebels keep working that high screen for Cabarrus. Riffey with it to the ball fake. Takes it up in the
Nice
lane.
take.
Shot's no good. Rebound by Gardner. Gallagher looking to drive. Dumps it back out. 3-pointers up. And good by Morrow. First bucket for the Sailors tonight. Now watching them warm up, he liked to shoot his threes as well. He'll kind of lengthen out the court a little bit for the Sailors. Skip pass there to Clark. 3-point attempt is no good. Rebound by Trost. The Sailors looking to push. Rebels kind of in a matchup zone.
Yeah, they're kind of a 2-3 matchup
Morrow with
here.
it. Riffey near steal there. They're trying to set up their offense.
I think, yeah.
Looks like they went to a man.
They went to a man, I believe.
Posted up Cabarrus. Couldn't quite get it to him. Reset their offense again. High screen, kind of dump pass there for Morrow.
Nice bounce.
Fast break, steal by Cabarrus, bounce pass to Egestall.
Yep.
Two points for Egestall. Nice job by Cabarrus to find him. Gallagher with it. Rebels with a 10-7 lead. A little runner there by Trost. No good. Rebound Clark. The girls' game, that would have been a foul.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that.
Tristan Sanford Anders dumps it to Cabarrus. Layup's good.
Go down to the short corner.
Quick
Slide down
timeout.
from the high post. Nobody there.
Yep, quick timeout by the Sailors. Yeah, that's a quick moving play when they're doing it well, timing-wise.
You get the defense spread out and you hit that short corner and you dive to the basket and you're probably going to have a pretty good look.
I know on paper it doesn't look like the Rebels should have any trouble tonight, but they still got to come out and play.
Oh yeah,
Force the pace.
You got to do what got you here.
Hit your shots.
I've never really been a 1-2-2 zone guy. I don't like that zone that they're running. I think it's too easy to break down.
I always wondered how Boeheim did that defense at Syracuse, his old amoeba zone, because that is just a stifling zone.
Yeah, it's
one of the best ones you'll ever see.
Yeah. The old pack line that they ran at Virginia, that was quite a defense also.
But obviously, I always like coming out in man because it kind of sets that tone early. You get your blood flowing a little bit quicker.
Get your feet moving.
Then get your feet moving, and then settle back into a zone later. Rebels with that pressure. Sailors get it across. Get it back in the middle. Poked away there by Riffey. Steal by the Rebels.
Yeah, good quick hands in there. Knock that ball away.
Rebels set up their offense. Cabarrus 3-point attempt. No good. Rebound, Eggestal. Nice job by Caleb to go up and get that. Cabarrus in the middle of the lane. Shot's no good.
He's going to probably get a foul on Will.
I didn't think he climbed over him to grab that ball. It just looked like he grabbed it off of the top of his head.
Yeah, kind of raked his arms across his head a bit there.
Sailor basketball. 3:40 left to go here, first period. Sailors break that pressure. Gardner with a pass from number 4, Merrifield.
Drew Eilers came in for.
Eilers checked in for Clark.
Clark, yep.
Inside to Tristan Sanford-Anders, down low for Eilers. A little slow on the shot, blocked by number 10, Trost. Sailors with Gallagher, Trost, Gardner, Merrifield. Back to the corner here, three-pointer. Good. Caleb Eggestal buries another three. Another Smoltz-Seed three-point basket for the Rebels. Rebels with a 15-5 advantage. They break the pressure, get it into Gardner. Takes it right to the bucket. Good shot by Gardner.
Yeah, looks like a good little player. I believe he's a freshman, too.
Yep. And there's our inadvertent buzzer again. Rebel basketball here. Cabarrus will drive to the lane. Layups up and in. Nobody really covered that up. It didn't slide over and help out.
Good take there by Will.
Our perimeter shooting has really opened that up. Gardner jump shot. No good. Rebound by Eilers. Rebels 17-7 here. 2:20 remaining in the first period. Get it inside to Tristan Sanford-Anders. Back to the corner. Ball got tipped away. Rebels retain possession. Inbound to Cabarrus. Cabarrus will drive, dump it out to Riffey into the corner for Eggestal. Step back three-point shot is good. Caleb Eggestal blistering the nets tonight. Another Smoltz-Seed three-point basket for the Rebels.
Caleb shooting well.
Gardner with it, takes it into Tristan Sanford-Anders, shoots it up and over him. They're giving him a little bit too much room.
Yeah, he's a pretty smooth player.
Rebels kind of working around the perimeter, trying to get it inside to the high post. Riffey with it. Rebels kind of spread out, drive there by Cabarrus. And we get a foul on Gardner.
Hit him with the body there.
That Gardner looks like about 6'4".
He looks, yeah, it's hard to tell from up here how tall people are.
A little bit taller than Cabarrus.
Yeah.
Out to Luke Riffey, three-point attempt, no good. Rebound off Gallagher. It was close. Went off about 3 players there. He did give it to the Sailors.
Yeah, I thought it went off us, but
I thought originally he pointed the other direction. Sailor basketball. Rebels with a 20-9 advantage. Turnover on the Sailors. Kick basketball by the Sailors there. Rebels will retain possession. Rebels pressure getting to him a little bit here.
yeah.
Ball underneath, the official says. Three-point attempt, no good, but we get a foul. They called that on the floor, or was he up shooting?
No, it was on the screen that Drew Eiler set.
Okay.
Guy tried to run through it.
Foul on number 1, Gallagher, his first, team second. Not many fouls here in this first period.
No.
A little bit better flow to this game. Up top there for Eggestal. Thought about a deep three. Got Cabarrus curling back in. Leaping leaders up and in. Right over Gallagher.
Yep.
Nice job by Cabarrus. 1 minute to go here in the first period. Shot blocked by Cabarrus up top.
Came from
Trost
the side.
tried to shoot that one there about the free throw line. Kabiris attacking, gets it underneath to Eilers, but we get a foul. Dang it.
Yep, nice pass. Nice little dump down to the short corner to Eilers there, but he got fouled on the floor before the pass.
Foul on Trost, or not Trost. Foul on number 11, George Smith. No, that can't be right. Curl under there off the inbounds. Bucket good by Riffy. Good find by Kabiris. Sailors working back and forth on that sideline, get pinned in the corner. Got to travel on Gardner.
Yep. Took a step before he put the ball on the floor.
Had the shake and bake before the dribble down. Turnover on the Sailors. Rebels open up a 15-point advantage here with 40 seconds to go in the first period. Just kind of sneaky like that. You're up by 10. Next thing you know, it's 15.
Yeah.
Couple turnovers, couple buckets hit. Looks like they went to a man defense. Eggestal with it. Get it underneath Eilers. Good give and go cut. Jump ball. Jump ball goes to the Sailors. Good defense there by the Sailors. Good backdoor cut by Eggestal. Couldn't quite get that one. Rebels stay in that pressure. Get a turnover on the Sailors.
Yep. Bad pass through behind him. Tough place for him to receive the pass. He had nothing he could do with it if he did get it.
Clark comes into the game for Giesking. I didn't realize Giesking had checked in there for a brief moment for Tristan Sanford-Anders. So Eilers, Riffy, Eggestal, Clark, and Kabiris into the ball game. Clock winding down here first period. Around 10 seconds. Oh, Kabiris tried to force that one in.
Yep.
Good steal there by Trost. 5 seconds left. Morrow with it, kicks it back up top. Floater there, goes in, he gets the shot off. Bruce gonna interview Amber Geringer here during this intermission between the first and second period.
Well, Coach, a little bit of a rough one tonight. Frustrating type of game for you. I could see it, things weren't going real well for us. We just never seemed to get any offensive rhythm tonight.
Yeah, we, had some size advantage, and they did a good job of taking us away down low, and we just could not get into a good rhythm, like you said, and didn't hit a lot of outside shots, which doesn't help, and just did enough things to dig ourselves a hole early that made it tough to climb out of.
Yeah, that 1-3-1 gave us all sorts of trouble on the outside, and they did it, to their credit, they did a good job with it. They play it real well. They got some quickness out there. We just couldn't knock down outside shots, and then we tried to force the ball sometimes when we probably shouldn't have, but that's basketball. I thought when you went to the man-to-man with that one lineup in there, you started to give them some trouble. You can match up with that kind of quickness maybe.
Yeah, it's something we've looked at putting in that full court press, over Christmas break, and with certain lineups, and it's a good look, and it's just one of those things we kind of have to run selectively, depending on who's in.
Yeah. It's something if you can change up from one defense to the other. If you have that ability to do that, it sometimes can help you, but you don't always have that ability depending on who you have on the floor. So, well, you got a couple days. Get back in the gym and try and straighten some things up, and then you got to go to Grundy Center Friday night, which
that'll be a tough one.
But
like we told the girls in the locker room, like we've our game yesterday, we've shown we can compete with good teams. So we come and are ready to play and handle the ball a little better. We can give ourselves a chance.
Yeah, I thought we might have come out a little flat. We may have looked a little tired from last night. It's just hard to tell, with kids what they're thinking when they come out. So 2 nights in a row, but there's been good improvement, and I see some things I really like. We just clean a few things up and you go play. That's all you can do.
There's a lot of basketball left to play.
There's a lot of basketball left to play.
Got to nurse those bruises on top of the bruises from last night.
It's true. We get a little beat up sometimes, but we'll have a couple days to get back to normal. And,
try to heal up a little bit, put some ice on some things, and go from there. So.
Exactly.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, Coach. Appreciate you coming
Thanks,
out.
Coach. West off into the game for Trost. I think turned an ankle there. Rebels with a 25-13 advantage. 7 minutes to go, second period. Sailors go to man-to-man. Geesking into the game for the Rebels. Riffy with it to a cutting Kabiris. Rebels going to run their main man-to-man offense. Swing it to Kabiris. He'll take it in. Gets a lot of contact. No foul called. Gardner with it. Runner, no good. Rebound Kabiris.
Rebels push the ball here.
Probably not the look the coach wanted there, but
No.
Rebels swinging around the perimeter. Tristan thought about it, gets it inside. Nice cut by Tristan. And we get a foul.
He gets fouled, yep.
Good cut by Tristan Sanford Anders. Good find by Kabiris. That'd be the foul number 2, I believe, on Gardner. It says number 25, Dallas Westoff, but I think, yeah, it says 26 on my program, but I'm pretty sure it's 25.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Geesking checks back out. Agastall back in for the Rebels. Rebels with a 12-point advantage here, 6:20 to go. Free throw's good. Rebels back in that pressure. Sailors looking to push it up court. Good job getting it across. Gardner with it. Skip pass across to poked away by Riffy. Regained the ball back. 3-pointer there by number 3, Leo Christensen.
Yeah, the Sailors kind of regained their footing here after that fast start by the Rebels, and they're starting to play a little bit better now.
Tristan Sanford Anders with the basketball. Looking to spin on Westoff. Shot, fall, up and in. Nice touch for Tristan Sanford Anders on the back of the iron. That's a mismatch.
Yeah.
Westoff, pretty good sized kid, but I don't think he's that tall. Oh, nice effort there by Tristan to go after that steal, but couldn't quite get it. Easy layup there for the Sailors.
Yeah, if you miss that, they're going to have the backside layup.
Yep, 10-point advantage here for the Rebels. Riffy with the ball. Underneath Agastall, short jump shot's good.
Wide
they kind of
open.
lost their defensive alignment there. They lost Agastall in the middle. Gardner gets it in. Gets it up court, the middle there. Takes it right to Tristan Sanford Anders. Blocked his shot. Kabiris with it, fast break, dumps it to Agastall. Back outside to Clark. Gets a guy up in the air. Mid-range, good. Shot by Isaac Clark. Good transition bucket there for the Rebels. Morrow with it. Oh, Rebels couldn't quite pin that one down. Poked away from behind by Kabiris.
Yep.
Oh, we get a kick basketball.
Yeah, I believe it.
Oh,
That's
it's
good job by Will to get up and poke that out from behind.
Yep, good hustle. Number 3, Christensen, I think just checked in for Davis. Number 10, Trost coming back into the game. Morrow get a break. Number 4, Merrifield still in the ball game. Gallagher and Westoff for the Sailors. Inbound play coming here for the Sailors. Stolen away by Kabiris. Goes up for the layup, and Gallagher with the foul. He didn't think he fouled him, though. He went up and challenged him. Kabiris, I think, was going to try to go up for a dunk there, and he wasn't going to let him have it.
Yeah, he kind of looked like he wanted to.
I don't think Will was going to make any shot there. Gallagher had already decided that. Free throw is no good by Kabiris. See if we can knock down the second one. Gardner checks back into the game for Gallagher. He's got 3 fouls.
Looks like it, yeah.
Gallagher with 3 fouls early in the second period. Second one's up and good. So Kabiris converts on 1 of 2. Full court pressure. Rebels really weren't set up there. Gardner looking to back down Eilers. Nice job stopping him. Gets it back into Gardner. Dumps it back out to Trost. 3-point attempt. Rattles in. 3-pointer by Ben Trost.
In, out, and in.
Clark will drive. Oh, boy.
Yeah, got hit on the floor, went up and came down on him.
I'm glad Isaac came out of there alive.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of going really aggressive at layups tonight. I don't like the fever pitch of that right now.
We're done 1-1 already.
Yep, 1-1 for the Rebels. 17 fouls on the Sailors. First one's up. No good. Rebound to the Sailors. Rebound there by Christensen. Inside to Gardner. He'll look to drive on. Well, isn't that an extra step, Bruce? Shots up, no good. Rebound, Cabarrus.
Well, he's going to push it.
Push it to Eggestal a little bit too far. Eggestal able to regain it. Dump it back to Cabarrus up top. He drives in, layup's good. There's just nobody home there to stop Cabarrus on those.
There's a guy on the left side. He just came across the right side of the basket and laid it in.
And we get another timeout. Rebels extend that lead back out 35-21. I remember when we used to watch Smolt play quite a bit, and teams would come down, stop us in a press, and then they'd all go back to their positions, and they'd all run into each other when Joe would fake one guy out and just run. He just ran guys into each other.
Yeah.
That was fun to watch.
Yeah, he was good at that. No doubt about it.
Right now, Cabarrus kind of having his way in the lane.
Yeah, he's quick, he's shifty. He handles the ball real well, that his ball handling skills are outstanding.
So far, Rebels defense, I thought, has been up to snuff. The Sailors have knocked down some shots, gotten some easy buckets off of some fast break points from beating that pressure.
Yeah.
Rebels still stay in that little bit different pressure, man pressure now. Clark on Christensen. They were looking to double when he came up.
Yeah, that's what they ran a little of that last night and were successful with that man full court stuff.
Gardner with it, and they'll give him that. Trost kind of curls into the middle, gets a little jumper in the lane. Shot's good. That's what the Rebels are going to have to talk a little bit better on defense. Eggestal with it. Looked inside to Eilers. Around to the thing. 3-point attempt there. Clark buries it. Isaac Clark, another Smolt Seed 3-point basket. Good to see Isaac hitting those shots.
Yeah.
Gardner with it. Good hustle back by Isaac to get back and poke that away from Westhoff. Morrow checks back into the game for the Sailors. Come back in for Christensen. Sailor basketball underneath. 2:57 remaining in the second period. Rebels with a 15-point advantage. Trost with it. Blocked by Cabarrus. Rebels are off and running. Cabarrus leap and leaner. Shots up and in. We get a foul.
Yep. Basket's good.
Foul on Trost. And a shot attempt by Merrifield was blocked by Cabarrus from behind. Tristan San Fernandez checked back into the game for Drew Eilers. Drew played some good minutes there.
Yeah.
He played with good defense.
Drew's getting more minutes as we get deeper into the season.
Moves his feet well.
Yeah.
Not afraid of contact. Rebound, or the free throw's good. Rebels extend that lead, 41-23. Three-pointer coming up. Buried there by number 15, Eli Morrow. Got to cover him up. 41-25 is your score. Rebels with the lead, 2:30 to go. Eggestal with it to Cabarrus. 3-point attempt, Cabarrus. Shots off the mark. Rebound, Gardner. Gets it up court to Christensen. Blocked again by Cabarrus. Cabarrus with it to back and forth to Riffy. Couldn't quite get the handle on that one. Clark with it. He'll drive, kick it out to Riffy. Riffy will drive in. Finds Eggestal underneath. Nice pass by Luke Riffy to Eggestal. Easy bucket for Eggestal.
Yep.
Rebels sharing the ball well tonight.
Yeah, Luke set Eggestal up for that one.
Man, we
got him with a foul.
The guy at half court calls that foul all the way across the floor when I didn't think he had his arm, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It probably was a foul. He kind of bodied him up a little bit. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound, long rebound by Morrow. Backside, just couldn't get there. Another shot up by Trost, no good. Rebound, Eggestal. 43-26, Rebels with the advantage. Back to Clark here. Eggestal with it. Looking for Cabarrus. Cabarrus will work into the lane. Shots up and in.
Well, using his body.
Cabarrus did not extend or kick his shoulder out at all. He just had position.
He uses his body real well to protect the ball.
Yep. Sailors with the basketball. Poked away by Tristan Sanford Anders. turnover on the Sailors. Gets it up court to Eggestal. Eggestal takes it up. Oh, no good. No foul call. Good. I thought he was going to get some contact, but no. Good hold up there by the Sailors player. Kind of a crazy shot there by Trost,
Yep,
and we get a foul call on.
Probably on Eggestal.
It could have been on any number of kids down there.
Yeah, I think he
Foul
got
on Eggestal, his first, team third for the Rebels. 18 fouls for the Sailors. Inbounds there to Christensen. Gets it to Gardner, top of the key. He looks to drive, poked away by Cabarrus. Cabarrus with a fast break opportunity. Let him have the layup.
Yep.
Wise decision by Trost. Ball up in the air. Isaac Clark tried to snag it. Morrow came up with it, but ball got poked away when he tried to dribble into traffic.
You guys are really hawking the ball tonight.
Eggestal three-point attempt, no good. Tristan tried to get that rebound, kind of knocked it away, but Morrow corralled it. Muirfield will bring the ball up the court. Riffy guarding him. Back to Morrow, down low to Gardner. Nice shot by Gardner. 2 points for him, right over the top of Tristan Sanford-Anders. Tristan's got to stay on his feet. Less than 10 seconds here, winding down. 5. Cabarrus with the layup. Shot's good.
Yeah, Will's getting to the basket at will tonight. I mean, it's just, he gets by his guy, there's not a lot of help.
He believes he's either A, not getting help, or B, he's fouling him, but he's just getting his body through with his arms and everything, and he's got position.
Yeah, once he's through past the first guy, he's got to lay in the basket every time.
So the Rebels have been toying here with a 15-point advantage. Now we go into the halftime up 21. 49-28 lead for the Rebels at half. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back here shortly. Getting ready here to open up the third period, folks. Be Sailor basketball. Sailors with their, looks like their starters back in the ball game, except for Trost. He's not on, oh, he's in the court. Gardner, Trost, Christensen, Gallagher, and Morrow. Gardner with it, kicks it back out to Gallagher. He'll drive, and we get a blocking foul on Caleb Egestall. Caleb almost got there.
Yeah.
Gallagher's a tough matchup. He's quick. Rebels back to zone here on the inbounds. Morrow to inbounds. Up top to Trost. They'll swing it around to Gallagher. And they'll set up their offense. 3-point attempt by Trost. No good. Rebound by Riffy. Cabarrus bringing the ball up court. Looks like the Sailors going to go to man.
Yep. Stay with a man. Probably try and keep us off the line a little bit. Running our screening Stanford offense. Down screens.
Cabarrus will drive. Dunk! Throws one down. That'll get the student section and the players up.
Yep.
I've been wondering when he'll throw one of those down off of that set. Block shot, but he came back down with it. Was it blocked beforehand?
I'm not sure.
I think Morrow was going to go up for a dunk too. Gallagher will drive under a kind of, he didn't have a chance at that one. He kind of got way into the basket, a little crazy. Kind of reminded me of me. Rebels with the rebound, a couple underneath the basket.
Get a foul there.
Cabarrus gets fouled to get 2 free throws.
10.
Hey, Gallagher had split the defenders, just got a little bit too far into the basket.
Yeah, he didn't have much of a look there.
Cabarrus, that one rolls off the front of the rim. Back into the game, number 4, Murrayfield for Trost. He's got 3 fouls. Second one's up and good. I'd like to see the Rebels kind of get better on the free throw line here as the season progresses.
Yeah, you're going to need those free throws somewhere in the tournament. You know you will.
3-point attempt. Christensen's good. Leo Christensen drains a 3 there for the Sailors. Riffy to Clark, kind of working around the perimeter to Cabarrus.
A little 4-out cut-through offense here.
Cabarrus will take it in. Drives on Christensen. He'll get fouled.
I think that was on the floor before the shot, probably.
Team foul number 2. I think that's Christensen's first. Inbounds by the Rebels. Luke Riffy with layup. Up and in.
Wide open.
Good patience there by Cabarrus. We get a foul there on Luke Riffy, I believe. Kind of got slid underneath Gardner when he went up for the basketball.
Couldn't stop his momentum there and ran into him.
Yeah, Tristan kind of went after that steal again. Didn't quite get there. Left Luke kind of hanging out by himself. Gardner mid-range. Shot's good off the inbounds. 54-33 is your score. 5:55 to go here in the third period. Riffy will drive. Spin move. Shots up. No good. Rebound cleared by Gardner. I like to see Riffy kind of take that ball to the bucket a couple times a game. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound Cabarrus. Oh, errant pass there. Cabarrus trying to push it up, but nothing open there. Then we had some Murrayfield. I thought he had shuffled his feet there a little bit. Gets caught in the lane. Drive, kick out to Morrow. Give it back to Gardner. Mid-range shot. Up and in. Gardner kind of heating up a little bit with that mid-range game.
Yeah, he's a nice player.
Cut that lead down to 19. Cabarrus with it. Over to Clark. Looking down low. Can't quite get it to Tristan Sanford-Anders down low. Shots up by Cabarrus. No good. Rebound Tristan Sanford-Anders. Put back. Gets fouled.
Gonna get 2.
Foul by Morrow.
Kind of got him from behind there, right down his back.
Tristan hits the first one. Westhoff will check in again for Morrow. He goes to the bench. I don't think he's in foul trouble.
No, I don't believe it.
And Drew Eilers checked in for Isaac Clark. Rebels put a little bit more size out there on the court. Steal by Eilers. Cabarrus with it, taking it right to the basket. Layup's good. Sailors getting a little frustrated here with the Rebels' pressure. Kind of start to get on each other. Ball poked away there by Luke Riffey. Couldn't quite corral it. Ball remained with the Sailors. Trost checks back into the game for Merrifield. Inbounds to Gallagher. With a high screen and roll there. They jump it. I think we're going to get a technical on the fans here pretty soon.
Yeah. They're riding
nice
pretty
backdoor
hard.
cut
Yeah.
by Drew Eilers.
Nice pass.
Good find by Cabarrus.
Nice little bounce pass to him on the baseline.
Recall our Farm Bureau player of the game tonight. Been kind of a crazy game tonight, but lots of shots hit, lots of turnovers, and a lot of good assists.
Yep.
Cabarrus with it, kicks it back underneath to Tristan Sanford Anders. Shot's no good, but we get foul. He had Riffey wide open there on the wing, too.
Yeah, he had a couple choices there that we could assist.
Foul on number 25, Dallas Westhoff, his second, team fourth for the Sailors. Tristan gets the first one to go. Tristan and Gardner they remind me a little bit of each other.
Yeah.
It's kind of similar movements. They're long and lanky and know their way around the basket. Second one's up and good.
Rebels staying in this 2-2-1.
Rebels 62-35 lead here, 3:50 to go in the third period. Sailors break that pressure. Gallagher going hard to the bucket. That one's kind of a toss-up. I think if Clark just holds his ground, or was that on Giesking?
Giesking, I believe.
Giesking just stays on his feet. I think he gets the foul on that one. I think he earns the charge. Gallagher went hard to the hoop, but he had position.
I think he just moved a little bit. You got to stay pretty steady.
Gallagher's first free throw is up and off the back iron. Isaac Clark checking into the game for Tristan Sanford Anders. Second one's off the iron. Rebound by Cabarrus. The Rebels will push it up. Giesking, Eilers, Clark, and Riffey into the game. Kick it out to Riffey. He'll drive. Pull it back out. Kicks it across to Giesking.
A little 4-out action here by the Rebels.
Kind of
Dribble
working it.
drive.
Nice pass there by Clark. He drew a couple of defenders, dumped it down low, found Eilers.
Yeah, his man kind of got lost there.
Leo Christensen working it back and forth with Trost. Okay. Gallagher with it far side. Kicks it back across. Three-point attempt. Trost, no good. Rebound Eilers. Good position by Drew. Drew's had some good minutes tonight. Couple of steals, couple pokeaways, and some good backdoor cut by Isaac Clark.
Nice assist.
Good find there by Cabarrus.
That's why Will's leading an assist. He can really find the guy cutting to the basket.
Rebels just stretched that lead out to 30 points. Gallagher with it, looking to get it inside to Gardner. Christensen three-point attempt. Shots long. Rebound by Riffey. Rebel basketball, 2:30 remaining in the third period. Finds Giesking. Cabarrus cuts. Riffey takes it to the hole, kicks it back out. Right to Cabarrus, we get a foul. Yeah, Christensen had his hands on him. Cabarrus tried to go by.
Rebels do a nice job of moving that ball, moving it quickly, moving bodies. They really make that defense work.
Hey, defensively, you cannot lose sight of the ball and your man.
No. If you lose sight of your man, you're probably going to get beat.
Kind of a fortuitous hop there to the Rebels. Cabarrus goes up with it. Shots up over Christensen's good. Gallagher with it, bringing it up court. Sailors break the pressure. Morrow deep three, no good. Rebound in the corner here to Isaac Clark. Three-point attempt, Cabarrus. Shot's no good. Rebound by Giesking. Nice job by Giesking and Eilers to keep that ball alive. Good cut by Cabarrus. Gets the ball underneath the basket. Tries to go up lefty. Doesn't get it. Tristan Sanford Anders tried the putback. Looks like he could have got fouled on that. No call. Play on. Rebels up by 33. Three-point attempts up. No good. Rebound Eilers. Cabarrus off the high screen. Kind of lost his footing there. Clark with it in the far corner. Work it around the perimeter again. Tristan Sanford Anders throws one up at the three-point line. Shot's no good. Trost with the rebound.
Rebels staying in their man here. Good drive there.
Yeah, hard drive to the basket. I think Cabarrus just got to keep his arm straight up in the air.
Yeah.
He kind of jumped into him. He's going to get that call because you're moving.
Second foul on Will.
Second foul, fourth on the Rebels. First free throw is up and in. Gardner to check in for Christensen, and Eggestal back into the game for Giesking. Second one is up and good. Gallagher connects on both free throws. 31-point advantage here for the Rebels. Clock winding down into the third. Rebels kind of working around the perimeter.
Yeah, they're running their Stanford offense here. Get a baseline screen right there.
Thought they had a good look there for Tristan. He'll clear out. He'll kick it to Clark. Three-point attempt. Isaac Clark off the mark. Good hustle by Eilers, but we're going to get a foul.
Yep. Bumped into him a little bit, trying to reach in from behind there and steal the ball. Boys basketball season is being sponsored by PCAI and RTU and being broadcast on Rebel Vision through the RTU game cam.
Gallagher with it up top, kicks it across to Trost. He'll drive, kicks it back outside. Three-point attempt, no good. Long rebound goes to Morrow. Of an awkward shot left, he doesn't get it to fall. Tip up somehow ends up in the basket.
I don't know who gets
I think
credit
that went
for
off.
that one.
I think you give that to Gardner. I think it went off him and Tristan Sanford Anders. 6 seconds remaining. Underneath to Tristan. Shots up, no good. And that'll do it for the third period. Rebels open it up. 68-39 advantage for the Rebels.
Yeah, Rebels opened up about a 30-point lead here.
Yeah, it was 49-28 at half, so Columbus 11 points. Rebels 19.
Yeah. Good quarter.
Each quarter they've kind of added a little bit tonight.
Yeah, they just don't let up much. Their intensity seems to always be high.
Yep.
You know, they always play really, really hard, and they play together.
Good team defense tonight, I thought. Kind of work a little bit on the man. I'd like to see him work a little bit better as a team, kind of slide over and take some of those driving lanes out of the picture.
Yeah, they should be able to play really good man-to-man because of their quickness, and they're all pretty basketball savvy, you know. So they can read things maybe a step before they happen, and if you can do that, you can play pretty good man-D.
Yeah, Will's been pretty good at anticipating. Kind of after a little while, he kind of understands what moves the guy's got.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're guarding a guy, you figure him out. If you should have him figured out in the first probably 3 or 4 times up to court, what their quickness is, what they want to do, what their tendencies are.
Rebel basketball, get it underneath to Tristan Sanford Anders. Layup's good.
Yeah, got good position on Gardner there.
Yeah, you kind of bump Gardner out a little bit high.
Yeah.
Gallagher with it. Trost will drive. Spin move, shots up, no good. Rebound Tristan Sanford Anders. Giesking back into the game for the Rebels. Riffield drive, shots up, no good. Kind of a crazy shot by
he might
Luke, but
have forced that
it's
a
all
bit.
right. Rebound to Tristan.
I think he thought he was probably going to get fouled.
Shot up by Cabarrus, no good. Rebound by Tristan Sanford Anders. Putback's good. Yeah, they're kind of letting them play now.
Yep.
Columbus faithful are starting their trek home tonight. 72-39 is your lead for the Rebels. Carter splits the defenders. Shot's no good. Rebound Cabarrus up court to
run
Riffy.
out here.
Layup's good.
Good pass by Will, right on the money.
Yep, good find. Gardner with it. Gets a cutting Trost. Layup's no good. Rebound to Cabarrus. Cabarrus kind of surveying the floor, see what he's got. Riffy with it. He'll drive. Up and under move. Good for Luke Riffy.
Nice shot by Luke there.
Different defender. Gallagher had him earlier, and that's a tough matchup. Gallagher's a good defender. High shot off the board. No good. Challenged by Cabarrus. Cabarrus with the ball. Try to dump it down to Hagestall. We had a kick ball, or he threw it off the guy's foot, so not a kick ball.
Yeah.
Sailor basketball. Rebels by up 76-39. Nice take there by Morrow for the layup.
Yeah, nice little Euro step there and left hand in the lane.
Get a timeout here, I believe, for the Rebels. Game's getting a little sloppy here. A little bit under 6 minutes to go. Rebels with the 35-point advantage. That'll keep the clock rolling, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think 35, and the clock rolls as long as it stays at 35 or above.
Yeah, Rebels came out hot in that first quarter, knocked down some big shots, big threes, and now it's just been taking the ball to the basket.
Yeah.
They're trying to run us, like you said, run us off that three-point line, and we're content to drive and take those layups and see if we can create some mismatches there inside.
Yeah, earlier they were playing that 1-2-2 zone, and we shot them out of that, and now that they've come out of man, we've been able to get the ball to the basket either on screens or drives to the basket.
Rebels gone to their bench early. Nick Charter into the game for the Rebels. Hagestall and Cabarrus both get a break. Clark with it up top, working it on the perimeter of the Geese King. Had Tristan underneath, didn't get it to him. Riffy with it, kicks it to Clark. Down low to Tristan Sanford-Anders. Spin move, shots up, and good. Kind of caught that from an awkward angle. Gardner had good position. Good for him not to leave his feet and or foul him on that. Hard take by Gallagher. Yeah, I think you just got to cut his lane off. He decides early, and I think you can beat him to the spot. Kick it outside to Charter.
Baseline, there it is.
Underneath to Tristan. Spin move, up and in. Tristan having a day down low this fourth quarter.
He's a little more physical than Gardner. He's got a little more body weight.
Meyer with it.
Nice block.
Blocked by Tristan Sanford-Anders. Riffy with the basketball. Finds a cutting Clark. Shot's no good. Gardner probably bothered that one a little bit.
A little bit.
Gallagher looking to score again, I believe. Give it to Gardner down low. Poked away by Clark. Nice job by Isaac to steal that one away.
Yeah.
Get it up court to Geese King. Runs into Gardner. Tristan Sanford-Anders with it on the trail. Oh, shot's no good. Gallagher going to the rack again. Layup's good. I think you got to take away his right.
Yeah, he likes that right side, right hand, that's for sure.
Charter with it. Kicks it to Geese King. Rebels kind of setting up their offense. A little out of sync here.
Yeah, they're trying to run the Stanford here. Here comes that baseline. There it is again.
Gets it to Tristan. Fall away jumper, no good. Rebound to Gardner. Luke Sinknick getting ready to check in, probably for Tristan Sanford-Anders. Kick it back out here. Three-point attempt. Morrow's good. 80-48 is your score. Isaac Bear set to check in. Luke Sinknick and Drake Blakesley will check in for the Rebels. Get a quick timeout, mostly for subs, but we'll take a quick timeout here to get some other players in the ball game.
Boys basketball season is being sponsored by PCI and RTU and being broadcast on Rebel Vision through the RTU Game Cam. Well, what do we got next week, Al? We got any home games? I haven't even looked ahead. I know we're at Grundy Center on Friday.
After that, I didn't look. Let's see.
I know we have a lot of home games after Christmas because we were on the road quite a bit before.
I think Scott likes it that way.
Yeah.
So schedule-wise, We do have South Hardin at home on the 17th.
That'd be Monday.
Then we go to Ackley on the 21st, and the 25th we go to AP.
Okay,
That was kind of pull the ball out a little bit. Nick kind of shuffled his feet, got away with one there. Kind of working it around on their similar offense. 3-point attempt by Isaac Bear. Shot's no good. Near a rebound there by Charter. Got poked away.
Yep.
Sailors basketball. Surprised the Sailors haven't went to their bench yet, but coach is leaving those starters in.
Yeah.
Gets it back to Gallagher going left. Shot's blocked, or he lost the handle of it. I couldn't tell.
I think somebody got a hand on it, knocked it out of his hands.
Yeah, Blakesley with it to Sinknick. Back to Blakesley to Charter. Rebels kind of working it around the perimeter. Bear goes into Morrow. Shots up and in. Nice shot by Bear.
Yep.
Kept his body between the larger defender. Kick across there to Christensen. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound Clark. Kind of getting to be like an open gym ball game.
Yeah, a little bit schoolyard ball here.
Blakesley with it. Dribbles out Clark. Kicks it back. Oh, tried to get it to Bear. Gallagher with it. He'll give him the layup.
Yep.
Get some garbage points here with 2 minutes remaining in the fourth period. Rebels up 82-50.
Sailors got a couple guys at the scorers table here, but they haven't got them in yet.
Yeah, a couple guys we saw in the JV game. Clark with it. He'll drive in. Tried to get it to Sinknick. Should be Rebel basketball. Shouldn't be an over and back.
No, that's right.
Went off somebody's shin. Bear with it to Charter. Charter lost the handle, gets it back, kicks it back out to Bear. Bear takes it to the hoop. Shot's no good. Rebound by Christensen. Morrow 3-point attempt. No good. Long rebound. Skips off the back of the iron. Rebel basketball.
Ball. Minute and a half here.
So checking back into the game. Mirafeld, number 4, and number 21 checks into the game. Jace Matern. Rebels trying to work their offense here to get an open look. Drake Blakesley takes the three. No good. Minute left. Columbus faithful wants some more points. Shot up by Gardner's good. He's hit the mid-range game today.
Yep, he's a nice player.
Yeah, Rebels kind of swing the ball around the perimeter. I think they'll be fine not shooting at all. Blakesley with it. He'll drive. Gets blocked by Gardner. Rebel basketball. Clock winding down here. Continuous clock here when the score gets above 35, but I thought that they would stop it.
Yeah, it's been running for a while now. I don't think probably Columbus is going to question that.
I'm not sure what that one was. Did Clark step across the line on that inbounds pass?
I believe it.
And that'll probably do it here, folks. 5 seconds remaining in the ball game. Probably get a last-second heave three here from. Oh, we get a foul. And that'll do it.
Yep.
Rebels with the victory, 82-52 over the Sailors.
Well, Al, what do you think?
Oh, that was still a tough game, but almost tonight, I think. Let's take a vote.
Yeah, I'd agree with
I
that.
think tonight we got to go with our Farm Bureau player of the game is William Cabarrus.
Yeah, he had kind of a normal game for him, but really stood out tonight. He had a lot of assists with some really nice passes inside. Played great defense, shoots the ball well, gets to the hole with the basketball. So a good all-around game for William tonight.
Yeah, may not have had the threes falling, but nobody could match up with him in the paint.
No.
He just kept driving to the bucket of will, and if he wasn't getting easy buckets there, he was dishing one out to somebody else.
Yep.
Well, that'll do it. I think we're back here on.
Be back here Monday night against South Hardin.
Is it Monday or Tuesday?
It's Monday the
Monday?
17th.
Right.
We have in-service that day, so there won't be any school that day.
All right. Thanks again, Bruce. Thanks for
Yep, you
joining
bet.
us, folks, and we'll catch up with you next week.